Hi Cancer, this will be a general love reading for you guys from the 10th to the 17th of May. It is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, your Rising or your Venus sign is. If you take a look in the description box below the video, all that information is in there for you. Wow, that was quick. So as I said, it is a general love reading, so it won't resonate with every single Gemini out there, but just take what resonates for you and just leave the rest. Now, you may hear some background noise. That's because it's a working household. Unfortunately, the rest of the room next door need to get on with what they need to do. So you may hear some noises, but don't worry too much about that. Hopefully it won't be too much of a distraction. I pick a card from the Angel Tarot by Dorian Virtue, and that sets the tone for the actual reading for you. And I've just shuffled the cards as I was talking. We've got the Wheel, and it's got, for you guys, a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. Fantastic. So I'm just going to read from the book for you. If I just grab it. And it just gives you a little bit more of an insight into the actual card itself. And it says here, the Wheel. The angels sent you this card because positive changes are occurring in your life. Expect, enjoy beneficial new opportunities as they present themselves. This is an optimal time to make big and small changes. Take the leap with the knowledge that everything will work out for you. Old blocks are lifting, and everything now moves forward quickly. If recent events shook your faith, you'll now see how they were actually positive. Rapid advancement is likely now. So it's all on about these massive changes that are happening. It is the Wheel of Fortune card, obviously, in the normal tarot deck, and it's just, yeah, if things were at a standstill, they're now going to move at a quicker pace for you guys. So beautiful card to have. So if you were stuck in a situation, that's no longer going to be the case. Do apologise, I've got allergies at the moment, so my throat keeps closing up, so hopefully it won't close up on this one. It did with Taurus, but hopefully it won't close up as much. So let's have a look. What do the angel answers have for you? What have we got for Cancer between the 10th and the 17th of May? Cards are flying out already. So your first card you've got is forgiveness. Once we forgive, things actually do move forward. So take however that resonates for you. Okay. Sometimes these readings can be quite specific. Gemini's was very specific to a certain collective, a certain group, should I say, of Gemini out there. Normally they're just a broad, it's a broad reading, but yeah, Gemini's was quite specific, very, very spookily specific as well. Let's have a look at what other cards you've got. So what have we got for Cancer between the 10th and the 17th of May, please? There we go, there's another card there. A big happy yes. What else have we got for Cancer between the 10th and the 17th of May, please? 10th and the 17th of May. 10th and the 17th of May. 10th and the 17th of May for Cancer and love, please. Ask help from others. Seeking counsel with, I would say, friends, family, to gain a different perspective even. Any more? What have we got for Cancer between the 10th and the 17th of May you wanted to pop out? We've got recovery, and that to me says recovery from, I almost want to say mental anguish. That's quite descriptive, isn't it? But her head's all lit up, so I was just recovering from or should I say, stressful situation. Mental anguish is quite, yeah, that sounds quite dramatic, doesn't it, really? That's the word I was looking for. Quite dramatic. Goodness knows why I said that, but there we go. Be assertive. A big assertive there. What else do we have for Cancer between the 17th, the 10th to 17th of May? Compromise. Okay, so we'll see how they read in relation to the romance angels. So what have we got for Cancer between the 10th? Oh, there we go. The first card just popped out. So forgiveness. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Ooh, okay. Forgiving someone for... could almost mean it's a double meaning. I feel like there's a double meaning in that card. Forgiveness. It could be forgiving yourself for having doubts about a situation, having negative thoughts about a connection. It could be forgiveness in how you acted. Assign the roles as you want to, because these are energies. They can work vice versa, and they are interchangeable. So however it resonates with you, they're not just stuck. I'm not just reading. It could be you, it could be the other person, is what I'm trying to say. So it could be you forgiving someone for how they've acted. There we go. All these cards just want to come out for you guys today. How they've acted in the past towards you. So we've got yes, and that's the card that came out. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Well, that's all we can do at the moment, unfortunately. We're all in a lockdown situation. So whether or not this is you spending time with your other half, if you're in an established relationship, this also says to me, and it almost feels like the honeymoon period when you first start a relationship. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. The beginnings of a new relationship, almost, with that turning of the wheel of fortune card there. A time of positive change. Yeah, ask help from others. We've got deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So deception could be you deceiving yourself about feelings for someone. So you're not actually telling the whole truth about how you feel. You're holding those emotions back. It's only you that know about those emotions. The other person doesn't know how you feel. It almost, you could read it two ways, really. It could mean that you are afraid. I almost get the sense that you're afraid to show that person how you truly feel, or the other person is afraid to show you how they actually feel. And that ties, I find that these four cards here relate to each other quite well. Forgiveness and express your love. Let's see what the rest of the cards have to say. I feel like you're holding back, and now is the time to release that spring forward with the wheel of fortune there. The mask will fall, or perhaps this person's mask will fall, and then you will know how they feel. Or perhaps you're going to be asking people about the other person in a non-direct kind of way. So you're not going to ask them, you're not going to say to them, okay, does blah 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 really like me? Perhaps you'll ask in an indirect way. You'll ask how they're doing, or if they're seeing someone, or just little, you're trying to gather little bits of information there, I almost feel. Okay. Recovery. We've got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Is that... I almost feel like these are actually connected. So there's that kind of not mental... What did I say? Mental anguish. I mean, you're coming out of a stressful period. Perhaps you've been thinking about this person, and it's been stressing you right out. You're becoming so much into your own head about this situation, and you haven't revealed these feelings for them. They don't know about this stress here that you've been creating for yourself. You've been trying to work out a way of approaching even this person or the situation, or, as I said, assign the roles as you say. It could be the other person, could be you. They or you are asking for little snippets of information to see if it's okay to let your feelings known. But the signs are saying to you here, okay, there's some healing that needs to take place. You need to forgive yourself or the other person in order to get to this stage of expressing your love. And they are actually worth exploring. This stressful period here is going to be over. I feel like this other person is going to be as into you as you are into them. With this big yes and honeymoon, time spent, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So this says to me, and it almost felt like it's a new relationship. One of you, or either of you, or both of you are stressing about the fact that, okay, we don't know how each other feels about each other because we haven't communicated that. We haven't actually had that conversation. So it's that kind of, okay, let's find some information out from our friends and see where we stand. But I think both of you are actually into each other. Just both of you, or one of you, is not owning the fact that they are as into you or you are into them as you are. So you're kind of like deceiving yourself, almost. So we've got... Be assertive. See, all these cards are coming out. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Do not kid yourself. Get out of your headspace, or this person needs to get out. They will get out of that headspace. They will seek counsel with someone else, and they will get to a spot where they're not stressing about it. They will find the way to come towards you in whatever shape or form that will be. May it be in a text message. I almost want to say email. Why do I want to say email? Email's so businesslike as well. It's so impersonal. Email, a text message, a little chat, perhaps. And I almost want to say that this it feels to me like it's a friend. It's someone. See, this is getting quite specific as well. So it's supposed to be a general reading, and it's turning into Oh, I don't know. I hope this resonates with someone out there, to be honest, because the messages I'm getting through, sometimes they don't make sense, and I have to put them in a context that you would understand them and I understand them. So if I ramble, it's because I am an intuitive reader. That's not for everybody. So some people don't like that way of working, but it's how I receive how spirit communicates with me. And how they ask me to express the messages that are meant for you. Sometimes they don't come out very clearly, and sometimes, as you said, mental anguish. That was very dramatic, wasn't it? Okay, so a compromise. I'm just trying to think, because it almost feels like it is it's a new relationship. Neither of you knows how the other person's thinking, but once you actually get rid of that false mask, that mask of deceiving yourself or the other person, then everything will fall into place. Now we've got here compromise, separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Well, to be perfectly honest, we're all in a mode of separation at the moment. I would say not in this, sometimes even in established relationships we can still be in a period, you can still sit in the same room and still be separated, you're in a relationship but you feel that disconnect between each other. So that in itself, even though if you're in the same room, it's a form of separation. But it feels to me as if you're in two different spaces, two different houses, two different places. It could be two different countries. It could be you're separate. So at this point in time, you're separate. Neither of you knows So within that separation, though, it becomes a compromise. You can't go and see each other. We've got restrictions on travel, etc. So we're having to find a way of building a relationship by actually not being in the same space. That's what I'm getting. So that relationship would be either via video chat, email, text messages, social media. And if you are in the preliminary stages of being in a relationship, then that would tie in with this honeymoon period here, which says yes, you're actually in the prelim stages of a relationship. I don't know why I'm getting these messages, but this is true love. Perhaps you're just friends at the moment, and this is why this honeymoon period is coming out, because I almost want to say it's that friendly banter, it's that, yeah, jibing, that kind of like that anticipation that am I going to get a message? Are they going to message me back? Should I, shouldn't I? Oh no, they'll think I'm an idiot if, they know my true feelings for them. That kind of energy even. But everything's working, everything's moving in your favour. So what you need to do is you need to get out of the negative, this deception, this kind of like, right, okay, I've got feelings for them, they may not have feelings for me. You need to get rid of that. You need to get rid of this negativity that's going on, this doubt, all of this kind of like this, stressful period down here, this stuff that's stressing you out. You need to come out of that, and that will be, the wheel is turning in your favour. So it means that you're going to come out of this period of doubt, should I say. So this doubtful period is going to pass along. And yes, this is your true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So then, when you know that this other person is as into you as you are into them, you need to be assertive. You need to tell them. You need to say, yep, okay, let's give this a go. Let's give this a go. When lockdown's off, woohoo. But at the moment you're in a separation, you need to not rush off to this person if they live like round the corner from you or in the next street or whatever. It's just an example. You don't go running off to them and declare your love. You know, that's not the way to do things at the moment. It is a compromise. So perhaps you're going to have that talk about, okay, when this lockdown's over, I'll come over and see you. Okay, we'll go out for a coffee, drink, a walk in the park, whatever. But the wheel is turning in your favour. So have no doubt that this person or this situation is actually going to work positively, because it is going to work positively, and this is the love of a lifetime. So take that oh, that's my tummy. have faith in the universe. That wheel is turning. It may take a little time to turn, but it's definitely on the turn, and it's positive. So just keep your mind, don't stress about it. Okay, get yourself out of that headset, out of that that's headspace. There is romance there. This is true love. So be assertive. Once you gather all that information and you know how they feel, or they know how you feel, chucks away. It's all going to be good. So don't stress about the situation between now. I mean, time's fluid, so it could mean that you've already been through something like this, or you're going to go through something like this. Although there's a timestamp on there, don't... With most readers, they will say, okay, it's just a general ballpark kind of like measure of time. Time's fluid, so it could be that you're going to go through this in 3 weeks' time. And if you find you are going through a situation like this, just refer back to the actual video and go, yeah, okay, yeah, she said that ages ago. And now it's coming true. So time is fluid. It's not going to be, okay, stuck to 7 days or 10 days or whatever. It's, we put timestamps on things. It's just as a general guide. It just means in the future. But it also could mean that as time is fluid, it could mean that you've gone through something like this already, and it resonates with you, or, you know, you're going through something like this right now. Okay, so take however it resonates for you. So I'm going to close it off. Fantastic reading. Don't stress about things. Everything's going to be fine. You've got that Wheel of Fortune in there. You know, those false masks are going to fall off. You're going to find out that this is a true love, and you're just going to go for it. Or it's telling you that if you have any doubt of going for it, just go for it. The universe actually has your back. Things will work out positively, okay? So I'm just going to close it off with 3 Moonology cards for you. So what have we got for Cancer from the 10th to the 17th of May, please? 10th to the 17th of May for Cancer. There we go. So we've got look at the bigger picture. Fabulous. Oops, too many cards. Cancer. From the 10th to the 17th of May, please. Okay, we've got... How beautiful is that? Believe in the impossible. That's telling you you're having all these doubts here and thinking it's never going to work. Well, it is working. It is going to work. But you need to have faith in that. You need to be in a mindset of positivity, and that's going to arrive quite soon. So anything else, please, for Cancer from the 17th, 10th to the 17th of May, getting all tongue-tied now. 10th to the 17th of May, please. Okay. And we've got, you're very close to achieving your goal. How apt is that? Brilliant. Fantastic reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me the thumbs up. And join me for next time. Thank you.